Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in Return of the Obra Dinn. Get right the dramatic part of the music, I guess. Yeah, hit begin. 12 fates solved. Wow. Solved 9 fates in that last session. That's crazy. Thanks, Stream Elements. Alright, let's continue. And, yeah, so we can figure out what to figure out next. Yeah, I was thinking about the last session where I like. Okay, let's go back to the beginning here. Life of the Ski sketch. Okay. Yeah, I sort of kind of filled in a couple of identities I couldn't actually be sure of, like, like I put Miss Jane Bird for her and Emily Jackson for the other one. I don't actually know that. Oops, unknown officer. It's supposed to be yeah, they're supposed to be generally unknown. Yeah, just put unknown. I can fill that in later. Yeah, shot by Emily Jackson. It could just as easily be shot by Miss Jane Bird, for that matter. I don't actually know. Like, I know he was shot by one of the passengers. Yeah, I put his identity as Leonid Volkov, Topman, because he's the, like, okay. Like, the game does say you need to make some assumptions here and there. Like, you can't, they're informed assumptions, but like, you're not necessarily going to have definitive proof of, like, everything, of all identities and so on. But I'm assuming that guy, the big burly guy, is Leonid Volkov, because the top men are the ones that specialize in work of, like, in the sales, in rigging. Like, that's what it says, the definitions here. Yeah. And whereas the seamen are for general manual labor on or below the deck. And hey, Neon Lemarian's here. Welcome to stream. How's it going? And Crazy Killer is here. Ach, no, indeed. Well, yeah, I meant to mention during the last stream session, you may notice, Crazy Killer, that I have the old headphones back on again. Remember, I was the other day I was complaining endlessly about those other headphones, which were pinching my brain. Yeah, funnily enough, because like the ones, like the right channel in these ones, not suffering with the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, because like the right channel kept cutting out and coming back, and it was like, it was weird, because I was like, it worked fine for months, and then just stopped working out of nowhere, and I'm like, what changed? It's not like I don't know, yanked on the cord or dropped it or stepped on it or anything. And then I don't know, somewhere in my brain I went, well, maybe the only change is the heat, or the summer heat. And on a whim, I tried putting them in the freezer for a couple of hours, and when they came out, they were cold, but they worked perfectly. Like, go figure. I don't know, like maybe like the metal expanded from the heat or something, and like some connection got pushed out of place. That's the only thing I can think of. How crazy is right. Yeah, it's weird that worked, but I guess I shouldn't complain. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So yeah, Topman, they're the people who work up in the sales and rigging. So mission officers in training, various officers. Yeah, so like the fact that the top men are the people who work up in the sales, and rigging, I figure that means, and going by that piece of information, plus the fact that where are they? There's only one topman from Russia. I conclude that big burly guy is Leonid Volkov. That seems like a reasonable conclusion to make. because he was hanging out with the Russians. They were speaking Russian, and yeah, I'm still a bit confused about. And this might just be some. Oh yeah, and there's an ad break imminent. This might just be my own confusion about how this thing operates with confirming identities. But like I have this guy's name and his fate written here, and the game didn't go, aha, that's correct. Like it didn't group him with the other identities I found. So I'm not sure if that's because the game like it says it puts like identities in groups of 3. Like maybe the 3 have to be like from the same like from the same chapter or something. But I don't know. Even then, it's like I go to the end. No, not the end. Sorry, what am I doing? Derp, derp, derp. It's the Doom. We haven't even found all the parts of the Doom. Part 1, Part 2 on the bow. What happened on the bow? But yeah. Because yeah. Because it identified Abigail, and it gave me the big check mark saying yes, this is correct. And she wasn't like she was part of a 3 that wasn't all in the same chapter, so that wipes out the possibility or the theory that the 3 people have to be from the same chapter. Like this guy's in the same chapter, sir, but he didn't get a check mark. So what's up with that? Was I wrong? Or is there something I'm not understanding about the how this operates? Because like if it, I mean, he was definitely torn apart by the beast. I mean, we saw the snapshot of him, in pieces, being pulled apart by 2 tentacles, and the dialogue with the bosun, the Austrian guy. He said, "Where's my Frenchman?" And they said he was torn apart by the beast. So it's like, and Charles Widers is the only French character in this thing. I can provide the answer to the validation mechanic question if desired, but again, unsure if you want to. Yeah, I'm right now sort of puzzling it out. I think I'm just gonna carry on for now. Maybe I'll there's the Ezek star in the distance again. That shiny thingy in the distance there, that's got to be a plot point at some point. Speaking of Ezek star, I did notice, the Life of C sketch. I saw the ES in the corner, and my first thought was, "Oh, Ezek star. Is this some sort of Easter egg relating to the like the Papers, Please thing? Is it the Papers, Please expanded universe?" Then I thought, hold on a second. Wasn't there an artist listed on board? What's the artist's name? Artist Edward Spratt. Aha, ES. Could it be? Edward Spratt. Like, I mean, we don't know what happened to him, but it's like, it would explain why there are 59 people pictured here, even though there's supposedly 60 people on board. I think the one person not pictured is the person who drew this picture, because this is canonically a drawing. Georgie, is fine. Get it to Aristoska by ship this time. Field-proof plan. Yeah. Imagine. Yeah, Georgie from Papers, Please. Everyone's favorite. Anyway. Yeah, let's get back down. Heck. Yeah, let's go through these in order. Okay, let's back to the Soldiers of the Sea chapter. This is the first death was this guy who fell from the rigging after getting friggin' struck by lightning. Look fast, the wind is alive. Is that supposed to be an Austrian accent? Is that the bosun giving orders? Yeah, so this poor guy got struck by lightning. And it's just tempting to assume that everyone up here is from the Topmen group. Except that this guy's here too. The guy that I listed as the bosun's mate, because he said the Frenchman was torn apart, and Charles Miner is the only Frenchman in the crew manifest, so I assumed it was him. But hey, maybe other people were torn apart by the beast that we just didn't see. So maybe this is incorrect. I'm prepared to revisit this and consider that maybe, I mean, because the bosun's mate probably wouldn't be up in the rigging, right? So maybe this guy's one of the top men. Like maybe each of these people is a top man. Maybe I kind of wonder if you don't have sufficient information to determine this person's identity. Yeah. If I hit try anyways, do I have the option of selecting unknown topman? Yeah, unknown topman. Decapitated bait beast. I'm just gonna list these people as unknown topmen for now. I don't know, what happens if I click please explain? His face appears blurred throughout the book. Oh, and he's waiting for me to... This blurring indicates that you don't yet have sufficient information to determine their identity. Their fate may be known and can be entered now. Trying to name them while their face is blurred would be unproductive. Carry on and pay attention. Faces will become unblurred when the information necessary to identify them has been revealed in some way. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna put unknown topmen for them just because just to help keep it straight in my head, like at least to help narrow down unknown topmen. Like who's in what role. So this guy's also seemingly apparently a topman. Man, with this, the song for Soldier of the Sea, yeah. This guy was like falling overboard in one of the later chapters, and then we never actually determined what happened to him. I think it was during the Doom. You just see him airborne, like he's falling overboard. Anyway, yeah, so okay. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 people up here. And if I bring up the crew manifest, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 topmen. Yeah, a few of these people are listening. Like this guy here is no longer blurred, and the guy being struck by lightning is no longer blurred. This guy's still blurred. This guy is no longer blurred. I mean, this guy hasn't been blurred for a while. I'd assume that the Frenchman line was the key. This guy's still blurred, right? Yeah. This guy's unblurred, which in itself gives me some measure of confidence that I got the answer correct. Yeah, there's a guy climbing up there. He's about to get speared by the beast that's climbing over the deck there. Eldritch horrors. I guess that's this guy's shadow there. We're curious, considering the light source is theoretically the lightning. But whatever. Yeah, and the sail is all folded up there. I guess that up there, that's the top sail and that's the main sail. Because I'm no expert in nautical terms and what am I looking for? Soldiers of the Sea. No, not the Doom. Gosh darn it. Soldiers of the Sea. Mainsail hauled up, secure the braces and lower the topsail. Work fast, the wind is alive. Secure the braces and lower the topsail. So were they trying to fold up the sails or like unfurl them to get around? Like mainsail hauled up, and you can see that the sails all folded up there. It seems to suggest that they're trying to like fold up the sails, maybe so they don't get damaged in the storm. That's how I'm interpreting this anyway. Just kind of wondering if does that mean that there's supposed to be someone up there in the top sail, or I mean these two people here are climbing. They seem to be climbing up there. That seems moderately terrifying there. I don't just having to depend on your own grip strength to not fall to your death down there. And yeah, this line, they're all pulling on the line there, which looks like it connects with the topsail, I guess. Anyways, back to the present. So yeah, he was the first to die during the Soldier of the Sea sequence. Having sailing experience really helped me Obra Dinn? Yeah. I can see how that would be the case. I'm probably losing a lot, not knowing proper terminology and mechanisms and stuff. Anyway, here's part 2. This is the next person to die. Considering that he's in free fall, like, he must have just got struck. You'd think you would hear the lightning strike. Then again, maybe he didn't fall immediately. Maybe after the lightning struck him, he like, because he was like further up the line when he got struck. So maybe he like tumbled down here before falling. Anyway, this guy is supposedly identifiable. Got speared by a beast. Is he a topman? Like, he isn't up, like, way up top like the others are. But I don't know. But yeah, like, everyone's looking freaked out by the giant spider-looking thing, which I guess is actually supposed to be a crab, you know, hence the claws. It's crawling out of the water there. So I kind of understandably dropped the line there. Yeah, like, this guy's also unblurred. But this guy is blurred. Like, how many memories is this guy? He's in 7 memories? You can tell it to bookmark them and I don't know. I'm just curious. Unknown topman was decapitated by a terrible beast. James Wallace, Surgeon's mate, was decapitated by a terrible beast. I probably shouldn't focus on the ones with 3 triangles of difficulty anyway. I'm just looking at these folks and it's hard to know, like, should I be trying to figure these identities out now, before I have, like, several more chapters added, which add more complexity, or is it better to wait until more information is filled up by the other chapters? You know what I mean? Adding extra chapters, I could plunge on forward to the next chapter and the next and add more information. But that's a double-edged sword. Like on the one hand, I might find more information that proves their identity, but on the other hand, it also might just to add extra confusion. But yeah, this is another blurred guy. I've already identified him. He's was it Abraham? Was it Abraham Akbar? This guy's blurred. This guy's blurred. All the seamen were together. I made a comment about who was it that was giving those orders? He had a heavy accent. I don't know what I can determine from this. They were all dealing with the sails when this guy got struck by lightning, and then the beasts came from off the ship. I don't know. Okay, let's just head back. Let's go on to the next memory. See if we can find some other clues. Also, I'm going to take a second to exit Discord. Wink. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so who's the next in the sequence? So, I mean, I can just... So, speared by a terrible beast, and the next guy was spiked by a terrible beast. Cage of the corpse. Can I just... Oh, okay, I guess I can just go down there. So the beasts, both of them, went downstairs. Does that mean they just ignored everyone on the deck? Or did did everyone just run for it? They probably freaked out by these giant spider-looking things coming in. So this is the next guy that got killed. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, part 3 of 8. So yeah.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already over Nick. Hey. Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cats.
It's already done for Nick, and only one person was stabbed by the creature for this. So I think that means that the person that just got killed was Nick. So who's Nick? We're gonna find a Nicholas on the roster here. Timothy Huang Li. Nicholas Botterill, Topman. And he was climbing the rigging, so yeah, Topman fits. I do believe the guy who was stabbed up here. Oh, can I select him from here? Yeah, where's Nicholas Topman? Nicholas Botterill, here we go. Speared by a terrible beast. It didn't do the thing where it went, oh hey, you found 3 identities, blah blah blah, and but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. Okay. So, yeah, he said catch. And he apparently threw an axe, which was deflected by the creature before it shot him with spikes. And it seems that each of the creatures has one of these huge ass barbed spears. The first one, the one that came over the railing here, stabbed him and left his spear behind. He's left himself unarmed, so to speak. I mean, he still is able to shoot spikes apparently, but where are the spikes even coming from? Like, there's spikes sticking out of the rear end of the crab. Barb's kind of inefficient at. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said before, like jury's still out on like, is this humanoid form riding on the crab? Is it a separate person? Like, is an actual person riding the crab, or is it part of the creature? This is weird, spirally particle effect coming off of it. It's like it's like the railguns from Eraser or something. If anyone remembers that movie. And it's like became the universal railgun effect. It goes so fast, it makes these little helix patterns in the air. Crab center or crab night? Yeah. Girl Livehouse here. Welcome to stream. How's it going? I'm trying to piece together this mystery. What happened to these people? Seeing snapshots of their death. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he got spiked for sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to like. I'm looking at the trajectory of the spikes, and it's like. You know what I mean? Like, it almost looked like it came out of the head of the guy riding on the back of the crab, which seems weird. Like I would have thought if anything, the spikes would have come out of like you can see these big honking spikes sticking out of the rear end of the crab. I don't know. Maybe they're magic spikes. What do I know? Yeah, this guy's got a guy hiding from the crab there, and this guy's this is the guy that's about to get hit in the shoulder. He's still blurred. But yeah, this is okay, this is the stern of the ship, right? So that's the port side. This is the guy. This is the one that came over the port side. This is the one that came from the starboard side. And the deck is clear here. Like the crowd of guys that was pulling the line here, they're absent. Did they all go downstairs, or did they just like run in the direction of the passengers' quarters or something? Crab tank, clearly, yeah. I mean, it does look like it's a guy riding the crab. But he's also like somehow manifesting these spikes that he's shooting at people. So I don't know. Like I said, maybe the spikes aren't coming out of the crab. Maybe they're magical spikes that he's just like conjuring out of thin air. Who knows? We already have a magical stopwatch that lets us travel through time, so it's clearly there's magic in this in-game universe. Anyway, so we got this officer here. I still think this guy is probably either second or fourth mate. We haven't figured out who he is. And this guy also still blurred. Is this one of the guys that was on the deck? Because one of the things I was wondering: did they retreat downstairs or did they retreat somewhere else? Because they're everyone. Like I think like these people here, they were already down here. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's go back to the present. Where's the gateway to the? Oh wait, there's an open door here. Oh, what's this? I don't know if it's significant or anything. It's like wasn't expected to be able to go through the door. Okay. Anyway, no, seriously, where's the gateway to the present? I'm all turned around now. Where's the gate? There you are. Pardon me, you're in my way. Oh. Okay, well, somebody decided to hide instead of retreating. What happened to this guy again? Oh yeah, he gets crushed by the Kraken later. I mean, who could blame him? Well, yeah. Anyway, I mean, I don't blame any of them for being freaking terrified by these freaking giant crabs coming out of the water, shooting spikes at people. Anyway, okay, back in the present. So yeah, so this guy got spiked, and then who's next in the sequence? Soldiers of the Sea. Part 4. Yeah, then the two guys got decapitated, and that's the one floor down. So the two beasts, they came down the stairs. They just went right down. They went down past the gun deck down to the Orlov deck, and then they came to these two. They're clanging sounds, which is just that they were trying to engage in like hand-to-hand combat here. Like this guy, as Mr. Butcher has a spear in hand. There's a sword on the floor there. Like these two guys have swords in hand. This guy's getting. This is how this cage got broken. Who's this guy again? Oh yeah, this is the guy who would later cry mutiny and then get stabbed for it. It's kind of neat that they mounted the head of the cow that they butchered earlier. Here, hey, there's somebody. Who's this? No way. Huh. Edward Spratt, the artist. He's hiding on the port walk. That is the port walk, right? Where's Gun Guy when we need him? Yeah. Where's your drawing of this, Edward? Yeah. This might be the only image we have of him. One memory. First memory, page 62? Huh. Huh. Yeah, no kidding. That's the only picture we have of the artist, it seems. Not even in the main picture, all we have are his initials. Anyway, this is. Is it? I was going to say, has he turned around? He looks like he's looking over his shoulder for some reason. Assuming those are his eyes. Yeah, which again lends itself to the notion that it's the crab tank theory, because like the crab is busy decapitating these guys while he's looking over his shoulder and shooting spikes. Yeah, so I don't think the spikes are coming out of the crab. Like the guy riding it is somehow shooting the spikes, and he has, like, you can see he's fully, like, he's turned around, like his foot position dangled over the crab's body there. It's in a different position from before. He's fully, like, he's turning and leaning so that he can shoot spikes behind him. And this one still has the spear in hand. Yeah, and this one, this guy's about to get set on fire. This guy's throwing the lantern at him. This is the guy that crawled away and then got shot later. Lieutenant Charles Herstick burns to death, and this one's confirmed. It's one that got a big check mark. Unknown topman. We supposedly are able to identify him. Not sure how. Maybe one of the later bits of dialogue helps with that. James Wallace, Sergeant Mace, decapitated by beast. This is William Hosket, the first mate. He very narrowly avoided getting spiked here. Like one of the spikes, the spike that would have hit him hit the wall here. And Mr. Bosun here also looks like he just narrowly, like the trajectory of this spike, it looks like it would have hit the bosun, but it hit the bit over here instead. Look, it just knows his tactical angles really well. Sure, it's like gun kata or something. And there's the gun guy again. This guy. Wasn't this one of the guys that was on the main deck? So he did go down the stairs. And, yeah, I'm I feel like some of them went downstairs, not all of them. I again, this is one of those things. Like I don't know which details are significant, so I'm just trying to look at everything and just take everything in. Do we even know what happened to the second beast? This guy, he climbed down fast. This guy was right up in the sail. Seriously, a couple of parts back, he was way up in the sail, and now he's on the gun deck? How the heck did he get down here so fast? And how much time passed? Because he was right up there. How curious. But yeah, this guy got spiked after throwing the axe, which is now on the floor there. This guy did indeed take a spike in the shoulder. It seems non-fatally. Like he was one. He didn't get a stopwatch spinny spin thing, and two, he managed to crawl over here after getting hit. Another unknown individual here. So yeah, that's out in the port walk. This is the starboard walk. Is there, are there any other faces visible through the windows here? I don't know. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, these two people got decapitated. The spikes were flying over there. There's a little pig here. A couple of pigs, looks like, in cages. What even is this? The word blunderbuss comes to mind. I don't know if that's the term for that type of weapon, or I'm thinking of the other one with it's just the flared barrel of the gun. There's a pistol on the floor here. I would hazard a guess that this guy may have been carrying the pistol that was dropped here when his head was cut off. Or maybe this guy's carrying the pistol. We don't really know. Anyway, let's go back to the present. Let's see if there's anything else to be seen in the other time periods or snapshots. Okay, so yeah, so those two got decapitated. And then the next person to die was this guy who got burned to death. Oh man, because the decapitation scene happened here, and what's his name? Charles. Charles was right here. He hurled the lantern at it, but it didn't die until over here. So I guess he after he threw the lantern, the creature just bore down on him and just landed on top of him, I guess. Part 5. Like, that's Charles there. He's on top of it. Like, did he jump on top of it, or did it pick him up? Or, like, what the heck happened? Because this is where he was when he threw the flaming lantern at it. And, I mean, the fact that it was engulfed in flames seems to suggest it was, like, did they cover it in oil ahead of time, or? Looks like there might be a spike sticking through him too. There's a sword stuck in the beast, and who's this guy again? Oh yeah, Peter Milroy is actively stabbing him. So where's the second beast at this point? Like, clearly this one, this one got burned to death. The second beast, though, like, did it retreat or what? And the bosun here is still carrying that weapon there. This is Henry Evans here. This is the guy who sends us the package in the end. God, the monkey killed the beast? Sure. Yeah, where is that monkey? Hold on, isn't this the guy that got spiked in the shoulder? They came down a different set of stairs. I'm on the Orlop deck right now, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what there's to determine here. The beast is engulfed in flames. For some reason, Charles is on top of it. The way the flames trail behind it, it seems to suggest to me that somebody like splashed oil or something flammable on it. So then some of that got on the deck. I'm able to. You didn't whip out the stopwatch for the for the cow skull. Just curious. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Hey, if I go around the port walk here, wonder where Edward Spratt went, or whatever his name is, the artist. Don't suppose I get any extra information from looking through these windows. There's a lot to see for most of these. That's the surgery, I think. So that was the... I keep mixing up the port and starboard walk. That was the port walk. Here's the starboard walk. Yeah, and this guy... We determined this is the purser's office, right? I'm looking into the purser's office. Is that enough to say this guy is the purser? I'm going to go ahead and say this guy's the purser. What's the purser's name again? Duncan McKay, purser from Scotland. You don't know what happened to him, but I'm going to take a wild guess that that's who he is. And Mr. Butcher got impaled over here. It's engulfed in flames. Okay. All right. Yeah, I would like to know who shot this guy, because they were apparently we can also deduce his identity. Shot with gun by unknown attacker. Like, who's carrying guns at this point? They've got, like... I think it was, like, one of the later memories. It sounded like... I think it was William Hoscott's voice saying, somebody shoot the damn thing. Like, Hoscott has a gun in hand here, but he may have been out of ammunition at the time. Unknown. Okay. Well, let's go back to the present, and let's move on to the next memory. So yeah, so after he got burned, Mr. Butcher got succumbed to the spikes. Yeah, the yeah, one thing with this, like this magic stopwatch, it seems to pick, it picks the moment of people's deaths, which doesn't necessarily, doesn't always indicate when the thing that hit them killed them. I mean, I think, like, he got spiked before it burned, but it's like he didn't die immediately from the spikes. So his death appears later in the timeline. So yeah, part 6.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Don't move, I'll get you down. So that's presumably the voice of this guy. That was I guess that was Henry Evans's voice that we were hearing just now. This guy looks like he's in the middle of opening up the staircase to the lower deck. And Peter Milroy is throwing water onto the burning carcass of the beast, with Charles here on top of it, again for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's odd. Like Charles looked like he was trying to throw the lantern from a safe distance. Like, obviously, he didn't intend to get burned, but somehow he ended up on top of the beast anyway. And Mr. Bosun is handing his weapon. Is it a blunderbuss? Is that the term for it? I feel like I don't know. I might be misusing that word. I might have to look it up. But it looks like he's handing the weapon to this guy here. I wonder if he's going to turn out to be the one that shot the other guy. The guy that was he pulled the spike out of himself here before continuing to stagger along. Also, there's an ad break coming up in 4 minutes and 12 seconds, FYI. There's Bosun again. And there's Mr. Purser again, Duncan, whatever his name is. Yeah, not sure what else there's to be determined here. Yeah, this guy looks like he's done. He's exhausted. Even though there is a second beast approaching from that direction, which at this point in the timeline is still alive. All right, let's go back to the present. I want to see if I can determine who fired that fatal shot, because this is part 6. Part 7 is the next one, and then there's still one more part on the cargo deck. So one level down, one level further down. Does that mean the second beast? Did the second beast kill somebody else after that, or something else happened? We have not yet been to the cargo deck, but the end of the Doom chapter seemed to imply that, like someone said that the captain was in the cargo. He was in the cargo hold, and he drove the beast away. And my suspicion is still that they found some kind of magical artifact that they had in the cargo hold, and that's yeah, the captain was using mysterious powers or something. Anyway, here's the last guy in the timeline. The only body that's actually here in the present. The other bodies are cleared away. They might not have ever actually found this guy.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Someone shoot that damn thing. Was that a Scottish accent? It's first mate William Huskett is he's Scottish, right? Like, he's holding the gun up, like he's holding the rifle up in front of him, not to shoot it, like he's just trying to block its attacks. It still has the barbed spear in hand. Because yeah, it looks like he was out of ammo. He wasn't able to shoot it. He's like depending on his and it's like the creature is bearing down on him. Like you can see the guy on the back of the crab is looking right at him. Yeah, like the attention of the crab and the creature, the guy on the crab, is attention is fully on the first officer here, and somehow he survived. So presumably somebody shot it. Anyway, ad break is imminent, so I will be right back. And back again. You can remove that BRB sign, which is forever off center, and I haven't bothered to correct it. Welcome back. Thank you. I just made that be right back sign in 30 seconds in MS Paint, and it was like, that's good enough. I'll just use that forever. Anyway, so yeah, so this guy got shot. Instance of friendly fire. Presumably he's shot by someone who's on the other side of the beast. Like, Hoskut's gun is up in the air in a defensive position. He's not... the only other person I can see is this guy here, who appears to have a sword in hand. He's not aiming a weapon. So, who fired this shot? Like, where's the bullet coming from? Like, what's the directionality of the bullet here, anyway? Yeah, because apparently these walls are not thick enough to stop a bullet. Yeah, you can actually see the little line. It's not as dramatic as the spike spirals, but you can see a line. It looks like it's coming through. Because you can't, like, we can't circle all the way around, right? The black and white also contributes to making it difficult. I think this individual here, I'm trying to trace the line from the bullet. Like, you can see, like, I want to whip out a mouse pointer and point to it. Like the little sparkles in the air there that trace the path of where the bullet is going. I do believe this guy here is the one that fired the fatal shot, and I'm unable to select him from here, it looks like. And I can't, this thing isn't going to let me go all the way around, right? Yeah, there's just the portal to the present here. This is going to be Henry Evans there. He was supposedly in the middle of getting the butcher down, but I guess he reached the conclusion that it was no use and just stopped trying. These folks are all looking over. They're standing over the corpse of the first beast, the one that came from the port side, looking over the commotion created by the second beast. Yeah, there's the bosun. He has a rifle in hand. He did indeed pass the other weapon to the other guy. He just traded up his weapons there, I guess. The line of dialogue said they make for the lazarette. The lazarette being, yeah, they make for the lazarette, secure the hold. So the beasts were trying to get to the lazarette. The lazarette being, it's in the back of the cargo hold on the bottom floor. Who is that? Okay, let's go back to the present. Back to the future. Huh, you can see the bullet hole there. Yeah, because the time period. Okay, so the one immediately before that guy getting shot was Butcher having been spiked, then the guy getting burned, and then these two getting decapitated. So let me just, if I go to, I clicked. If we go into the decapitation memory, sound design, this is great. Yeah, because this is the I'm trying to determine like who is carrying weapons and so on. I think this is the guy that shot the other guy. I haven't identified him yet though, right? I supposedly have enough information to identify him with, 3 triangles of difficulty. Yeah, I mean, the tips provided by the game do say that you should try to solve the people with fewer difficulty triangles first. I am still baffled by the fact that this guy got down here. He got here ahead of the beast. How is that even possible? I mean, considering that this beast came down the stairs here, I'm presuming he came down the other stairs, the ones that are back over here, out of view. It's still wild that he came down from the sail. Like he was like really eager to fight, I guess. Why is this guy opening up the way to the cargo deck? Anyway, can I back through the portal? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I can determine from these. I've gone through each of them. Let's just look at the transcripts here. Mainsail hauled up, secure the braces and lower the topsail, work fast, wind is alive. Then he got struck by lightning. Heave presumably is referring to like pulling on the rope, like heave ho, etc. Run, what is it, bloody devil? Another one over there. There's various voices. So, yeah, another one of those things where like, you probably have to be really good at identifying accents and voices, so you know who's saying what. N demon, like, and then the English subtitle says a demon. That suggests that this is another language. That I suppose is supposed to help us determine who the speaker is. Out of the way, beat to quarters, enemy aboard. What's going on? Stay back. It's all done for Nick. Come on, boss. No, get down. Hey, catch. There's like a lot of voices overlapping in this one. There's an X. Wait, hold on. Does X mean that the speaker is the one that got killed in this memory? Hold on. Wait, is that a thing? I'm just noticing that now. Because if you look at the chapters, okay, like just pick a chapter at random. Let's go to the end. Why not? 4 X's seem to indicate 4 people died in this chapter. Yeah. Yeah, the X indicates who died in the memory. Yeah, Captain opened the door. That's the that'll be William Hoskett talking there just before the captain shot him. They must be in here someplace. They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie. And he gets stabbed. And there's no dialogue in this one. My brother, my friend, I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything. Okay. I just want to go back with that information in mind. Because the escape, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 X's and 4 slashes, and the slashes appear to indicate that they didn't die. They actually, it seems to suggest that the 4 people on board the lifeboat successfully escaped alive, and I think we're going to need to figure out where they went. Yeah, it's called The Escape. Yeah, that's good. Where is my Frenchman, he says. Squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Yeah, like... The squid, where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Implies the squid, i.e. the Kraken, ripped him apart, and I just assumed, oh well, how many people were torn apart? Maybe lots of people were torn apart. How many? Because like the Doom, there's still other pages. There are 2 more pages in the Doom chapter. Blast with a cannon by a terrible beast. Crushed by this unknown soul was crushed by a loose cannon. Blasted by an explosion. This one was confirmed, right? Yeah. Yeah, since the Charles Minor one didn't get confirmed by the game, it seems to suggest that Charles Minor might actually be somebody else who was also torn apart that we just didn't see. I mean, there were a number of people whose fates seemed undetermined. Like when this, like during the squid attack, there were. There was a lifeboat that was in midair and 3 people looked like they were tumbling out of it, also in midair, but they're too far away to identify. They just looked like silhouettes in the distance. Like there could have been a whole bunch of people who were. I don't know. He left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold, said he chased it off. You should rest. A curse like that does not live for nothing. Take the last boat. Paul, look out. Stop. Let them go. I still strongly suspect that stop, let them go was said by the captain. It wasn't 100% clear, but his last word was damn. On the stern deck. Yeah, and let them go said a second time. It looks like the captain was repeatedly giving the order, let them go, and Leonid Volkov, assuming that identity is correct, was just not having it. He stabbed Paul Moss and then was shot by one of the passengers that was escaping. And this is the last chapter before the first mate and 2 other guys cornered the captain in his quarters, and like they'd finally had enough of it. Captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan? Yes, we take ship, sail east, trade wretched fish and shells. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Huh? Who's there? Yeah, because at the end, when Brennan was interrogating the captain, they said, no, it wasn't. It was Hoskat who said like, just come out, Captain, or we'll take more than just the shells. Apparently my inference is that whatever magical artifact that the captain was using, it consisted of some kind of magic shells or something. Wretched fish and shells. So there's some other artifact besides the shells, I guess. So this, you damn fool, and then just takes him out there. This unknown soul is knifed by an unknown attacker. The person will be stay with you. Tell Peace whether I try best to pull him back to save him. You tell her yourself. Brandon brings the solutions kit. Did we positively identify Pete? Yeah. Anyway, who disappeared? His 4 weird souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. The 2 female passengers plus Henry Evans Surgeon, the guy the guy who sent us this book and this magic pocket watch in the first place was one of the people who escaped, which makes sense and all. Yeah, because his original message at the top said that his health is failing him, or something. Yeah, regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. Why did he want it sent to Morocco? Does that mean that he fled to Morocco? So I wonder. Does this give me the option? The options are Africa, Atlantic Island, Azores, Canary Islands, Cape Verde, East Indies, Europe, Middle East, United Kingdom, or West Indies. I'm not able to get as specific as Morocco, I guess. It's giving me entire continents, Africa or Europe. I can somewhere in the Middle East, somewhere in the United Kingdom. I don't know. Yeah, just curious. Yeah, I don't have enough information to fill out anything there. I'm just looking at stuff. If we go back to the Doom. So the first video, I did consider titling it something like "When the Doom Music Kicks In," but ultimately I decided against that and called it "Let's Get Crackin'," because if I title it "When the Doom Music Kicks In," I'm going to get a lot of confused and annoyed people coming into the video, like. Because it is a meme. The whole when the Doom music kicks in, it's a popular meme where people superimpose music from one of the Doom games over a scene, and they're going to be disappointed if they don't hear the Doom music. Anyway, is anal ready? No belay spark. And yeah, the lack of X's that mean that none of these lines were delivered by the guy that got crushed. I am still confused by the fact that apparently 2 people died here, but the second one is not visible in the memory when he supposedly died. And I'm like, where's his body? Sir Loose Cannon. So the guy who identified the loose cannon was the one who got crushed. The whole ship is tilted in these memories, like presumably because the beast is just like grabbing the ship with its tentacles and rocking it back and forth. I kind of wonder if the angle is significant. I need to go through the memories tracking the angle. Main bit, hold on, throw the powder. Again, exploded guy didn't have a line there. No lines here for the ripped apart guy. Have you lost your mind? Get back inside. Like this line here, have you lost your mind? Get back inside. Like I feel that. Like she's up on the deck while in the middle of this attack by this giant tentacled creature, and it's like, what are you doing here? Anyway, a few people could have survived the open with better choices, but Abigail is up there. Yeah. Unholy captives, the calling, murder, bitter cold. Yeah, so the dead person didn't have any lines here. Dead person didn't have any lines here. I did look it up afterward. Yeah, some lung disease, not consumption. Consumption is the old timey term for tuberculosis, which is a lung disease. Kind of wonder, how did he identify it as not being consumption? Because the two people who died from this lung disease here were close to the where the cow was, and I know I you know, my memory is my memory of medical details of how tuberculosis works is hazy. I do recall that cattle are somehow connected. Like I don't know if it's spread from animals or what. I just, my memory is hazy about that. TB is pretty easy to diagnose using a stethoscope, actually. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I just kind of wondered how he. I don't know. I'm just saying it would have made sense if they died from TB. I just find it curious that he ruled it out. Plus, a fatal usually presents with physical leanness and weight loss, skin tightness, thus the name consumption. Yeah. Will it spread? If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Lascar house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy. At the Lascar house. What does this mean? It suggests where they visited just before this, because this is from this is chapter 2, right? Bitter Cold, and chapter 1 is called Loose Cargo, which we haven't found anything about that yet. Excuse me. Carpenter's got him wrapped and see to the last rites. Yeah, so Okay, yeah, just curious. Okay, all right, enough of that. Okay, I think I've puttered around with these memories enough. I think it's time to move on to the next set of, like, Inception thingies. Like, I am sure that there's more to be determined. I am sure that there's stuff that I'm missing here. Since some of the portraits are unblurred, which suggests that I should be able to identify them. But I don't know. It's escaping me. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I'm on the Orlop deck. I guess it's time to go down to the cargo deck. This is the deepest we've been on the ship thus far. Wait, actually, no, hold on. Before I do that, are there any doors that are openable here? I think I checked this out, right? This is the armory. Yeah, I don't know if the number of guns and swords missing is significant. Presumably those are bags of powder. Yeah, I already checked these doors, right? Sorry, bear with me. I'll get to the new memory soon. This is the Carpenters. Just want to take one last look around before I move on. Yeah, I don't know if any of this is significant. Just looking around. Oh yeah, Purser's office. Yeah, there's nothing interactable. Like, I can't open this cupboard here or whatever. I'm definitely in the Purser's office, yeah. And there's the window I looked in earlier. And this is surgery? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything else to be found here. Let's move on. I've puttered around enough. It's just it's a game of like you have to find every last little detail. Like you never know what's going to be significant. So this is it's triggering the putter around and dawdle impulse in me, which is might be making this maybe it's making this playthrough too slow. I don't know. It's hard to gauge. It's hard. I have made some progress. It's hard to gauge how fast the progress is happening sometimes. Anyway, yeah, lots of cargo. There's lots of junk down here. Barrels of stuff. Yeah, I see the flies flying over there. There's a body in the back corner there. Yes, there's passenger cargo. There's captain's cargo. What are these noises I'm hearing? Is it too on the nose to check out what's the captain's cargo first? Okay, let's take a look at what's in here. What was the captain shipping? These bottles? Is he just... Is it what, bottles of booze or something? Okay. And this is the bosun's store. Okay. You know, bosun being the guy who's you know, in charge of the nitty-gritty details of working with the crew. Fair enough. Oh. Oh, well. Could it be the second beast? So I guess after they killed it, they dragged its carcass down here. Because one got burned to death, the other we never determined what happened to it. So yeah, let's check this out. Yeesh. Welcome to the stream, Opalopolis. What's this game about? It is yeesh. Okay. The plot is a mysterious 19th century sailing ship just drifted into harbor randomly, and we're trying to determine what the hell happened to the crew. We got this book here, which has a listing of all 60 of the people who were on board, and a picture which indicates who all the people are. And we have a magic time-traveling pocket watch, which takes us back to see a snapshot of the moment people died. So we got this 3D snapshot of someone dying. Apparently, there was a giant crab. Yes, there are also like eldritch horrors in this. We already saw a very dramatic scene of this giant kraken with tentacles ripping people off of the deck earlier. It's neat stuff. But yeah, oh, okay. So this is still the Soldiers of the Sea chapter. A hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul. In the transcript, he just said, "Is that all?" just before he died. Is that all? It's like, no, that's not all. All right. So, okay, so this is the cargo deck. So the beast came down the stairs. Who's that? There's somebody. Okay, there's somebody. Who's that? It's this guy again. Sounds intense. Yeah. There's definitely some intense stuff in this. That's why I put viewer discretion advised in the tags there, because like even though it's like static images and it's all black and white, there is some bloody stuff in here. He's what? Oh, he's impaled. I see. Okay. Yeah. There's a spear like stuck through him. Yeah, because again, it's not just a crab. There's a guy riding the crab. It looks like mysterious figure riding on the back of the crab. Okay, so this guy's holding a spear. It did sound like there was a gunshot. I think his head is getting blown off here. It's hard to, like there's a splash of something coming from the other direction. I think that might be blood. Which suggests that the direction of the shot was from over there. I can't see from this angle. I can't see where the shot came from. What's this? Oh, huh. Fellow age. 3 years, 9 months, 23. I didn't even know I was streaming that long. Wow. Anyway, yeah, so this is black guy, I guess. I don't know. We don't. Yeah, unknown soul. And unknown. Well, I meant unknown fate. I'm gonna put. So he was speared by a terrible beast. I mean, the game seems, as far as I can tell, whether it's the beast itself or the guy riding the beast, it still counts it as beast. Is this that guy with the turban again? Yeah. He got right in there with the sword. Man, this guy was eager to be on the attack when these beasts showed up. Other people were hiding, and he was just right in there. And it's being stabbed from below as well. There's a guy underneath the stairs. Another unknown guy. I don't think, have we even seen this guy before? Okay, he's in 9 memories, so we have seen him before. I guess he didn't stick in my memory there. And the crab's claw is grabbing this guy's spear. Another criminal there. Yeah, we definitely learned a lot about everyone's character. Yeah. Well, I mean, seemingly some more than others, but I'm also sort of presuming that we find out about everyone. And this guy down in the cargo hold as well. The guy who might not actually be Charles Minor. I haven't ruled out the possibility that I misidentified this guy. Okay, so what else can I identify from this? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because there were two of these. There were two of these crab monsters. One came from port, the other came from starboard. The port one is the one that stabbed the guy on the main deck, and then decapitated the 2 people on the orlop deck before getting burned to death by Charles, and then jumping on Charles and burning him too. This one managed to keep its spear in hand. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is okay. Sorry. Yeah, the black and white, it makes it hard to determine some things. Okay. Like I was looking at that. that black splash there and thinking, oh, did someone shoot him from just off camera, just from just beyond there? No, he got blasted from below. This guy's holding the blunderbuss. This is the guy that was that he had is blunderbuss the right term? Hold on, it's gonna bug me if I've been using that word wrong. Blunderbuss meaning a clumsily tactless or insensitive person. No, that's precise. Okay, there gotta be other meanings. Hold on. Okay. I mean, I have. Okay. The meaning, the default meaning that shows up for it's like AI overview. You can't really trust it. It says a clumsy, tactless, or insensitive person or action policy that's imprecise, heavy-handed, and lacks subtlety. I have heard someone refer to a weapon like a firearm with a wide. A wide barrel as a blunderbuss. That's why I keep using that term. But yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Scrolling through the meanings listed here, it is also a term for a gun. It's its name from the Dutch word "danderbus," which is a combination of dander meaning thunder and bus meaning box or pipe barrel. Yeah, so it's a weapon with a huge barrel. So. His sphere does a good job of hiding Chekhov's blunderbuss. Yeah. But yeah, no, he's holding the blunderbuss there. There's a massive blast, which is like taking the head off the crab there, and looks like it's ripping right through the whole thing, and crab and rider and all. Hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul. Corpse was moved post-mortem. 5 others were present. So you got the guy stabbing the creature from below here. Got maybe not Charles Minor over here with a sword in hand. This guy's got his brandishing his spear, which is being actively plucked out of his hand by the crab's claw. He's like trying to pull it back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all 5 people accounted for. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other information to be gleaned from this. We identified, we found out how the creature died, finally. And we found out this guy got speared. I think that's all we can find out from this memory. Like, I'm not... Yeah, I still strongly suspect that this is the guy that fired the fatal shot at killed the guy that got spiked and then crawled around the port walk. Because he did have a rifle in hand earlier. Now he's holding a spear, but like these are old-timey weapons which can probably only hold one bullet at a time, and reloading is cumbersome because you have to like re-add the gunpowder, because this is before they made bullets which had gunpowder already pre-packed into them. These would have just been firing lead balls or whatever, or lead or whatever is in this weapon. Anyway, back to the present. Oh, what have we here? Oh, we found all the people that perished in Soldiers of the Sea. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So 9 people perished in the Soldiers of the Sea chapter. Yeah, the first guy got struck by lightning. Then this guy got speared as it was coming aboard. And then as it was coming down the stairs, it spiked this guy. And then decapitated these two guys before getting burned to death over here. And then this guy perished from spikes shortly after. And then they were still fighting the second. I mean, on the crab beast side, the first crab that came over the port side, he was the MVP who did all the killing. The second crab was kind of lazy, only killed one person. Comparatively speaking. Yeah, crab 2 really coasting off of crab 1. I know, right? Yeah, this I think this guy got shot by the bald guy, who I haven't not yet identified. Unknown soul was speared by a terrible beast. And then we get into the doom. Yeah, how much time elapsed between the crab attack and the kraken attacking? I don't know. But apparently there are 2 parts of the kraken attacking that we don't have yet. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So they moved the body of the beast, spear and all, into the cargo hold afterward. The rider is absent, interestingly. Like they just have the body of the crab itself. I almost wonder if the guy riding it survived. Okay, so we've checked out the captain's cargo and the bosun's cargo. Let's go back to the ship here. Passenger's cargo is empty as well. Okay. I'm expecting my this thing. I'm expecting this to notify me of an upcoming ad break any minute. And I mistrust the Twitch dashboard. It fails to notify me from time to time. Rhyming without even trying. Yeah. Kraken attacking just it just fits so well. Anyway, we're getting closer and closer to the lazarette, and there were a number of references to the lazarette. I have a feeling we're going to find something big in here. But first, what the heck is this? Okay, it's a couple of individual body parts, I guess. It's not an actual body, but the Protag is whipping out the magic stopwatch. So let's check it out.
Keep pressure here. Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those are godly beasts carrying a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses. Come on. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Okay. So, lots to piece together here. Ugh. So this is... Okay, it's one of the crew members. Missing part of his leg. I guess that was part of his leg that was on the deck there. Is this going to be the start of the Doom chapter? Or, like, is this the immediate aftermath of the two crab beasts attacking, or is it something else? Oh, we're fading. We're fading. Okay, this thing's going to identify which chapter it is, right? Unholy Captives. This is before the Soldiers of the Sea chapter. Part 4, Location of the Corpse. 18 others were present? I did not see 18 people there. Hold on. Go back. Yes, I know you want to Inception and go to the next memory, but I want to take a look at this first. There's an ad break coming up at yeah, ad break coming up in 3 minutes 37 seconds instantly. So is that line 20 years my steward and etc. etc. So here's the surgeon. And here's the surgeon's mate here. And who's this? Who's this again? This is Peter. No, it's wait, did I was shot with a gun by an. Oh, this is right. This is the guy who retreated onto the port walk and before getting shot by friendly fire. 18 others present, really? Oh, okay. So we're seeing other people up here. What is going on here? Like unholy captives. I mean, I said it before. Yeah, one of the unluckiest of the many unlucky people. That guy. Don't. Just, you're vague posting again. Or no, you mean the guy that was shot by friendly fire? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I did remark earlier, like we've seen the Kraken and we've seen these mounted crab tanks, and the fact that there were more chapters before that, like. It kind of makes it makes me think that they're part 4. Okay, so this is the last part of this chapter. So we're witnessing the end of the incident. So the guy who lost his leg, I guess he just bled out and died there. He doesn't even have any lines listed in the transcript. Just referring to the guy who got shot in the leg. Yeah. Keep pressure here, hold him down. What matters is this: 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Who is he talking to here? So someone is talking to someone. This is there's going to be more information for determining like who. I mean, I don't think anyone's actually listed as a steward. I think steward is referring to someone's mate. Like you got the bosun's mate, surgeon's mate, carpenter mate. Oh no, there are stewards here. What am I saying? Captain steward, first mate steward, second mate steward. Yeah, I'm gonna have to consider that. Okay, ad break is imminent. I will be right back. And I'm back again. Okay, so I see you there, quivering stopwatch. I know you want me to go back into the next memory, but I'm still looking at this one, so have some patience. Anyway, so yeah, let's determine what we can determine here. Like, he lost his leg. There's a sword on the ground. There's a pool of blood. So the surgeon and surgeon's mate are looking after him here, apparently unsuccessfully. Is that the captain? Yeah, captain's present. I thought that was the captain's voice. And he's looking at the guy that's being taken away here, saying, 20 years my steward, etc. I have a feeling this guy's the steward. Like, he's got that how dare you look on his face looking at him. Ooh, are we? Is this our first peek at the lazarette? Is this a lazarette? Wait, where are we? Yeah, we're in the cargo hold. We're no, wait, no, we're facing the bosun's store. We found. Oh, okay. Yeah, because the leg that we found was by the lazarette, but he actually died over here at the bosun's store. So whatever happened to his leg, somehow he got separated from it. The leg was here, the rest of him was here. Okay. What the hell happened here? But yeah, is this going to be the bosun? Yes. What's the bosun's name again? Alfred Klestel. So yeah, so he's bosun pulling some rope out of his personal store. Looks like they bound this guy. Unholy captives. So yeah, keep pressure here, presumably keeping pressure on the wound because he's like bleeding out copiously. You know, standard first aid. If you put pressure on a wound to stop the bleeding. Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. So this is probably the steward talking to him. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. So, throw them back or doom us all. Like, there are references to shells and fish. There's like the shells and fish. Ungodly beasts. Like they brought something on board, and this is presumably the steward talking here. He's like superstitious about whatever it is they brought on board. Like maybe it wasn't. I kept saying, oh, maybe there's some kind of magical artifact. Maybe it's magical fish. I don't know. Maybe that's the beast that they're talking about. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things, with those ellipsis things. He may yet find his senses. Come on. Eradarar, which is translated here as you fools. I don't know what language that is. All's fine, John. Been worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? Who's John? Is John the surgeon's mate? No, surgeon's mate is James Wallace. John Davies is the fourth mate. Anyone else named John? I think I need to I need to hear the dialogue again and see if I can. There's also John Naples. Okay, so there are a couple of people named John. Yeah, two people named John. This thing's gonna before I can play it back again. This thing's gonna force me to go on to the next memory, but I'm still puttering around. But I'm gonna go ahead and identify this guy as the captain steward. From Sweden. Is that Swedish? Was that line? Hold on. Like that line, "Era durar," translated to "you fools." Is that Swedish? Not. I don't know enough about Swedish to say. 20 years, my steward, never doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Okay. So what did this Mr. Stewart do that warranted that reaction? A whole bunch of people gathered around here. Okay, so they're carrying some cargo on here. Unidentified person. Unidentified person. No, 3 unidentified people carrying the thing in. There's a dead guy on the ground here. It's this guy. I've seen it. Where have I seen this guy before? Oh yeah, William Wassim. Okay. Right. He was in the he was in the bunk alongside the other the Indian guy Syed who perished from the not consumption. And this will be Martin Parrott here. Okay, so he's like doing a come here gesture, beckoning them to bring this downstairs. Okay. If there's a dead or unconscious person here, why are they bothering to carry furniture? Like, what are they doing? Okay, these two are carrying a stretcher. Okay, they're getting ready to take him away. That's the Axeman again, and a blunderbuss man. And Abraham. And this guy's like stopping them from approaching, like kind of a nothing to see here kind of gesture. There's the butcher and oh hey, we get to see our artist again. Mr. Isaac Starr. That's not his actual name. It was what was his name? Is it something? Is it Edward Spratt? Something Spratt? Yeah, Edward Spratt. Is he related to Jack Spratt, who could eat no fat, or however that rhyme goes? Jack Spratt could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. So between the two of them, they pick the platter clean, something like that. I'm only aware of that rhyme from Mixed Up Mother Goose from back in the day. There's a throwback. There's a deep cut. There's the cow skull there. Lots of animals here. Are we ready to go back to the previous memory now? It said 18. It said 18 people are present, right? Does anyone else remember Mixed Up Mother Goose? It was the true children's game of the Sierra's Quest game lineup. It was the more kid the more kid friendly of those games, those point and click adventure game type things. Anyway, yeah, 18 others are present. Shall we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who's this? Yeah, the first mate was here. Sorry, I turned myself around. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It doesn't count this guy because he's dead. All right, let's see where this goes. Yep, and we're going to find out what happened to this guy, I guess. We have to... It won't let me walk through the stretcher. I have to circle around here. Here we go. And then we get to follow the Donnie Darko line. All right, where's the Donnie Darko line going? I thought I was going to go up the stairs. Okay, went up a different set of stairs. All right. Wait, did he die all the way over here? What the heck happened? No, it's coming back to him. It's coming back. Where are you going? Okay, so this is where he died. Donnie Darko line, just big, especially extra today. Yeah, these are the two guys that got decapitated by the beast earlier. Hold on. So I'm at the, okay. All right, whatever. See where this goes. Oh. Are you serious? Like all this craziness with monsters and so on, and he dies from just falling and breaking his neck? Just because, I don't know, he just slipped on the staircase? So they're carrying something. So, what is that? Is that a fish? Something they caught? Oh. So this is going to jump to part 3. Yeah, part 3 of Unholy Captives. He just slipped and hit his head. That's okay. So what category? What do we? Okay, there's unknown, alive, axe. So not alive. He wasn't axed. He wasn't burned. He wasn't clawed. He wasn't clubbed. I'm just gonna go through them all and figure out what fits best. Crushed. Can we argue that he was crushed? He wasn't decapitated or drowned. He wasn't eaten. He wasn't electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell. Here we go. I think fell is the correct one here. She also froze, illness, killed by sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck, suicide, torn apart. Yeah, I think fell. Fell. Oh, okay. I did not realize there was an option for fell overboard. because there were people that looked like they could fit into this category, but I wasn't sure if that was an option. Fell overboard, rigging, stairs. Yeah, fell down the stairs to his death. Hey, 3 more fates correct. All right, we confirmed William Asim fell down the stairs. Lateral Tom was speared by a terrible beast. Okay. And Paul Moss. First mate steward. Yeah. All right. He fell down some stairs. I warned you about the stairs, bro. Obscure reference. It keeps happening. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I know Crazy Kaylee is going to get the reference. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. I mean, I look at it. I've the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff comic. It looks like the person was high when they made it. Allegedly, they were not high. They were just intentionally making it bad. I know so was crushed by events. Sure. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, like the fact that it again, like the fact that it waited until I found him before identifying, saying, hey, they're it's this person. Like it just it again lends itself to the notion that this guy probably wasn't actually Charles Minor. I think I am gonna have to change at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, anyway, so yeah, they're bringing some kind of big fish aboard, I guess. I mean, what else could that be? I mean, those look like, I guess they're fins? It's wrapped, it looks like it's wrapped up in something, so you can't really positively identify it. But yeah, Abraham's alongside him there. This guy. It says unknown. Unknown soulman, unknown fate. Apparently I gotta identify him, though. He's in 2 memories. Perish in unholy capsules. Oh, right, okay. So this is the guy, he's about to lose his leg, basically. What is about to happen that he's about to lose his leg? What's going on here? This guy's just also falling down? And there's this guy again, who's about to show up one floor further down. Hold on. 10 others were present. So, So this guy, He's no longer blurred. How about that? Is he the carpenter? He's coming out of the carpenter's office. And this is the guy. This is the guy that was throwing the axe. So I have a feeling between these two guys, one of them's the carpenter, the other's the carpenter's assistant. Can I just go ahead and identify this guy as the carpenter? Yeah, because there's carpenter and carpenter's mate. There's Winston Smith and Marcus Gibbs, both from America. Which one's Winston? Which one's Marcus? Like, which one's the carpenter? Who's the carpenter's mate? He's got a mallet in hand. This guy's got a saw in hand. Like, are we assuming the carpenter's the more hands-on carpenter and wants to do the work himself, or are we assuming that he's you know, the carpenter's passing the work on to his assistant? Yeah, is saying, okay, do this for me. I'm gonna hazard a guess that this guy's the carpenter, and this guy's the carpenter's mate. I mean, if we can reverse those later, if need be, I guess. Anyway, who are you again? Oh, the purser. He's like, oh man, what's this going to do to my expense sheets? And Mr. Artist is coming out to look. And this is part 3 of Unholy Captives. There's still 2 parts before this. Presumably, there are going to be 2 more people who died just before this, possibly, presumably, bringing in whatever this is. How many souls are present? 10 others are present. Okay, so the 2 carpenters are here. Mr. Purser's here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miss somebody? I feel like I'm missing something here. Hold on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's another person there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's your hitbox? Show yourself. There you are. Okay, some other unknown guy. That's Abraham. Like, what's he tripping over? Like, I get the feeling that this guy tripped first and like just shoved this thing headlong into the back of his neck. It looks like. What did he trip over? Like, it looks like he almost looks like he's tripping over this guy who fell first. Anyway, let's go back to the next memory. Oh. This guy straight up died. What the heck happened to this guy? So he's tripping over a corpse. All right. Pardon me. So we're going further up the deck. The heck happened to this guy?
What's your foot in?
Hey there, what's this? Give them to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Never know. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a free shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
Huh. Oh. Spiked. Okay, so the fish thing that they were carrying in wasn't quite dead. And it thrashed and it looks like it spiked him or oh, you know what? This might be this might be an instance where we finally get the struck by tail death. But yeah, okay. I'm starting to see how this came together here. Wait for this thing to fill itself in. Apparently we can identify him. 2 triangles of difficulty. But yeah, struck. I keep seeing this struck thing, and it's like, oh, that person was struck. Then I click it, and it says hooves, tail, wing, and I'm like, Anyway, it looks like he was struck by the tail. Struck dead by a beast's tail. "28 others were present." Okay, we're gonna have to look around a lot. This one had a lot of dialogue. Clear the deck, move the boats astern and throw the bodies over? Is this the start of them like tossing people overboard for whatever reason? Because they were clearly throwing the bodies of fallen crew overboard in one of the later scenes. Hey there, what's this? Give them to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. Careful, now take it slow. One tick, gentlemen. There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look. No, get back. This can't be where they initially found the shells, right? But anyway, so yeah, so look, these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 people were carrying the stretcher with the fish or whatever it is in there. It's got spikes on its tail. That is its tail, right? Yeah, and this random dude came up here and was just instead of helping them carry it, he's just like they're walking past him. He just walked up to it and was like taking a look at it. Looks like he got killed, fell down, and this guy tripped over him, and then causing a bit of a chain reaction of deaths. And this guy fell and broke his neck falling down the stairs. New competition for Abigail? Huh. It's like, what are you doing? You couldn't just wait for them to put it down. You had to walk up to it while they're in a precarious position carrying it down the stairs. Oh well. Anyway, there's a crowd of onlookers looking at this mysterious creature they're carrying. Like, I was thinking at first, I was saying, oh yeah, they're carrying some kind of giant fish, but like these spikes on its tail, the spikes are all over its body. Looks like that's no ordinary fish. whatever it is. But yeah, there's Mr. Wasim who's about to fall to his death, and Abraham next to him, and yeah, this unknown guy who was apparently identifiable with 2 levels of difficulty. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's about to lose his leg somehow, and this just 4th unknown person, just random guy carrying it. 2 onlookers over here. Not identifiable. Didn't we, nope, okay, nope. Also unidentifiable. Yes, they're on the gun deck. They're carrying it down to the Orlop deck. They're blocking the stairs, so I can't look up here. How many people are present? Yeah, 28 other people present. We have to do a lot of counting here. Whole bunch of people gawking at the creature they're dragging on board. That's Peter, right? Yeah. Peter Milroy. And again, he's unblurred. The guy who attempted to report a mutiny. This is Charles. Who's this? Walking away, curiously. That's Martin Parrott, isn't it? No, it's oh yeah, he's the steward, right. The facial hair threw me. He's being all disapproving, walking off before doing whatever double cross led to him being tied up and the captain shooting him out later. Anyway, yeah, it said 28 people present. Okay, so there's 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you can go right up to the main deck. Okay. Oh, a whole bunch of people up here. The the magic stopwatch being a little generous with how much it's showing this time. It does that sometimes. It's weirdly selective. Anyway, yeah, it looks like so they're bringing a whole bunch of cargo. It looks like they're hauling stuff in from the boats. I mean, I referred to these as the lifeboats earlier, but I guess they're just general use boats. I mean, they can be used for lifeboats, but they're they probably went ashore somewhere. I mean, well, I say went ashore because they're bringing in. It's more than just fish they're bringing. They're bringing cargo from somewhere else, like including furniture. It looks like. This guy, unidentified topman who got electrocuted, who's apparently identifiable somehow. I just don't know how yet. What happened here? So, bosun's there. It's one of the guards, one of the Formosan royalty guards. I mean, like, The other scene, only one of the Formosan guards was visible. That was an earlier point in this, though, so I was briefly wondering, did one of the guards die? And then that's why there was only one guard. But no, this is much later than that timeline, so that point in the timeline, so I don't know. Yeah, surgeons of course the surgeons are working this guy. He has a spike in hand? Did these guys get spiked too? This guy, I'm noticing this guy. Is my imagination? Is he accompanying the bosun a lot? Could it be that he's Charles Minor, the bosun's mate? I wonder. They aren't next to each other in the picture, though. Uh, 10 memories. First memory, page 48. Yeah, I don't think we've seen this guy's final fate yet. He might like. If it turns out he did get ripped apart by the giant squid, then it could be that this guy's the first mate. Not the first mate, the bosun's mate. I mean, because I'm just thinking, like, in the Soldiers of the Sea memory, he was next to the bosun there too. I don't know if that's enough to be conclusive information or anything, but you can't always count on there being conclusive information. So it's Brennan again. And random crewman and Formosan guard. And everyone else is like going about their duties, even as a couple of people are dead over here, and we've got a bot in chat. And I'm just gonna hit the ban button on the bot. Bye bye. Anyway, okay, let's count. Before I count them, let's. Captain's present. Talking to the third mate, Martin Parrott, and that's William Huska, right? Yeah. And who's this? This guy again. He's gonna get. This is the guy who's gonna get blasted by the cannon later. He's carrying a rifle while looking over at. He's watching the cargo being brought on board. You know, the captain discussing with the first and third mate, presumably discussing what the hell happened over here. Well, they're still trying to manage the cargo. This is oops. This is this guy got the check mark, positively identified. Who's this? And can I get an angle, or can I see who this guy is? Just various crew members who I have not yet identified. I know there's one more memory. I'll jump into the next one soon. I'm just okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, the 4 people on carrying the stretcher, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, that's all 28 accounted for. I want to count them because I mean there have been circumstances when there was another person which I didn't see at first, and they were like, it was either like the artist invisible through the window or a guy being ripped off the deck by a kraken, and I had to look up to spot him. Anyway, he has a pistol in hand. He's got a pistol. He's got a rifle. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, I suspected. Apparently these two died at the same time. Kablam. Alright, where are you taking me, Donnie Darko line? We're here at the bow of the ship. You're going way off the side of the ship there. Okay, right smack in the middle of the ship here. Two bodies over here.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？归来，全部供出来，拢是恁害啦！迄个害人较对人无过好，谁人本死的啊？伊偷着老的血，
Shell? What shell?
Whoa! Oh man. Is that the captain just dodging a bullet there, or dodging a spike rather? Or just... The bosun very nearly getting spiked. He just very narrowly avoided getting spiked twice here. But yeah, they're speaking Chinese, it seemed. Okay, they're putting the bit to work. They're really committing to the bit. Oh, okay. Oh, kablam to the body. Yeah. So it looks like two people got spiked simultaneously. Let's just I'm just gonna go ahead and put spiked for both of them. Don't have enough information to identify them. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know enough about Chinese dialects to say if it's what dialect of Chinese that was or anything. I know they're I don't know. I'm just aware of their being a lot of dialects. Anyway, so take a blow. What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things, about the chest and your dead friends? So I do believe that's the captain asking those questions there. And this is the interpreter translating. This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die. So presumably this is the guard speaking? I think? And then the translator is translating back. He talked about shell, very dangerous. Shell? What shell? Yeah, you can see how stuff is lost in translation going both ways there. Captain says, what the hell is going on? What do you know about these things, about the chest and your dead friends? And then it gets translated to, what are these monsters? Where are they from? You must tell us everything. He says, "This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die." And that gets translated as, "He talk about a shell, very dangerous." Oh yeah, I have to remember to look at this screen here. It neatly highlights the various people, so I can zero in on them faster. I keep forgetting I have that option. Oh, there's one more level of Inception beyond this? That's probably going to take us into the previous chapter. And they're hauling... Okay, I see what you mean about that, the new competition for Abigail, like the guy who is picking at the beast after it did this. Spiked by a terrible beast. It looked like the spike impaled. Yeah, it went right through both of them. Bosun narrowly missed. So from context, the spike just go right between his legs. Yikes. So this guy, I presume, okay, he's a topman. He's not here for topman purposes. I believe he's standing here because he's acting as translator. So the captain was addressing this guy, the Formosan guard. That's how I interpret this anyway. Why does this guy have his arm around the guard there? It's like he's restraining him. Are his hands tied up? What was the Formosan guard like? He's a royal guard. What the heck was he doing that they felt the need to restrain him like this? And he's being questioned by the captain. Oh man. Okay. 3 more bodies here? Oh, okay, that explains why why the Formosan queen was not present in the other memory, perhaps? No, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm getting the timeline mixed up. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so, the heck? Yeah, this guy who I mean, he's wearing the funny hat, which makes me think he's officer. He's probably going to turn out to be either second or fourth mate. Like, this guy and this guy have got the funny officer hat, which I suspect they're second and fourth mate. Which one is which, don't know yet. But, what happened here? Like, both of the Formosan royalty got killed. And the guard who was seemingly supposed to be guarding them is being restrained. Is this implying that the guard killed the royalty? Perhaps? I don't know. Maybe I was jumping to a conclusion there. we got the surgeon and the surgeon's mate standing by there. Okay. 15 others were present. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Shoot. 14, 15. Everyone else just helping unload the cargo. This mysterious, this piece of furniture, whatever it is, this cupboard, whatever it is, looks distinctly ominous. And yeah, these guys are they're rotating the bit, which is connected to the rope going around these pulleys. It's connected to the creature. It's all netted up here. Man, oh man. Okay, let's see where this thing's leading me. Yeah, I want to think about wrapping up the stream soon because we're coming up to the next hour. But yeah, let's see where this leads. It's gonna be the previous chapter, right? Five people died during unholy captives. Ad break coming up in 4 minutes 49 seconds. I'm gonna have to come back to this. Let's see where the Donnie Darko line leads me. Solved Obra Dinn though? Yeah. I got 3 more fates solved. I did stuff. Okay, so the 3 people lying there, they weren't killed at the same time.
Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
They just straight up shot a... What? Oh. Okay, so it wasn't a fish, it was like a mermaid or a mer person? What'd they shoot him for? Okay, that's why... I guess that's why they were restraining the guard. That's one of the Formosan Royal Guard just randomly shot him. I guess he saw that he had the mer person on board and is saying like, oh no you don't. Shot an officer too. Like, again, either second or fourth mate, we're not sure yet. And the king's on board. Oh, okay, so maybe he shot him because he thought he killed the king. I say the king and queen. I'm not really clear on what they're referred to as Formosan royalty. I don't know if they're probably not like emperor, empress. Maybe they're prince and princess. I don't know. 3 others are present. Corpses moved post-mortem. They're back. Get the captain. Ahoy. Recover the boats. Wait, don't shoot. I have treasure. I yield. Hold your fire. And then he just shoots him anyway. Oh man. Ad break in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Shoot. I'm gonna snooze the ad break. I'm gonna try to wrap up the stream before the ads play. We're gonna have to revisit all of this in the next stream probably. Okay, and yeah, I guess we're gonna find out what happened to the king. He's gonna go to where his body is here. But yeah, did the royal guard shoot him because he thought he killed the king, or?
休假，休假。
Are you there, Miss Lim? Here he goes, dragging the mer creature on board. Okay, we're not even on the Obra Dinn at this point. We're just off in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I can walk on water. Whoa, Jesus mode. Okay, another mer creature here. And there's like dark liquid like blood there. I mean, the fact that he said Miss Lim probably is a occluded identity of the which one's the queen. my guess. Oh heck. We don't know how he died yet. It's not clear. God, I snoozed the ad break, but it's shoot, it's coming back. Frig. I don't know how much this Inception thingy is gonna keep leaping. So you can quit in the middle of a vibrating watch. Yeah, I think I might just do that. Yeah, sorry to keep everyone in suspense. I am gonna rate out at this point. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to another day. Maybe tomorrow. I'm bad at planning these things. Okay, well, let's see about who to raid. I say that I was already kind of sort of thinking of raiding Coder, who's playing he's playing Friday Night Funkin' right now, which is a rhythm game. Complete total genre change. Code's cool. Yeah, it's. I'm gonna give him a raid. Yeah. Yeah, we're going from this relatively quiet, slow pondering, dawdling, trying to piece this mystery together to a more upbeat, sort of anime art. What in the heck is he playing? Okay, he's playing some mod for the Friday Night Funkins. Anyway. This furry thing? What is this? We'll find out soon, I guess. Anyway, yeah, some stuff was found out. More questions raised. Man, oh man, I don't know what to make of it. Okay, so there were mer people involved apparently. Raises questions about the soldiers of the sea as well. I mean, I don't even know where to begin questioning it. I think I need more information. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. That's all for now. Until next time.